Hello everyone, Lord Baldrith here with a story by Browncoat Jayson, entitled King's Wharf. A page from an outlander's journal. Author unknown. The ship that brought me here was little more than a dinghy with a mast. 7 days it took, riding up breakers and crashing down to surf to get from Port Graff. Now, mining gems is a back-breaking life, but you are less likely to be killed by an errant storm while underground. From stories, I expected an idyllic place of farmers and sheep, not the dreary port that awaited me. I don't know which lord this Kingsport was named for, but I imagine he was an enormous rat in a crown. King of the wharves, indeed. I was a fool to leave Port Graff, and now I wish for nothing more than a way to return. The Vale, 'twas said, was a place to go where the oracle's eyes would not follow. Those mechanical monstrosities send shivers up my spine. The whole mainland is infested with the things. I hoped here would be better, but an hour off the water, sitting outside the hearth of New Britannia, I watch one of the multi-legged things crawl up through a sewer grate. I'm not a nosy sort, you understand, but after a few minutes, I crawled down the nearby rungs and pulled open the grate, entering the dark recess beneath the docks. It was black as pitch, but a nearby box held a dozen torches, so I borrowed one and ignited it from a handy sconce. The sewers branch seemingly at random, so I picked a direction in the same manner, soon coming upon a pool. From the debris within, I have a sense that the Rat King's privy may be located just above this area, so I turned to leave the way I had come. A dozen feet from me stood what was once a man. The beast still wore scraps of cloth, and the rusted head of its mace swung just inches from the stonework. However, no flesh showed beneath the gaps. Indeed, the entire dermis was missing, yet the bones stood as though still encased. Its jaw dropped into a rictus grin as it raised its weapon. Had I my pickaxe, I might have stood a chance against even such a perversion, but I was unarmed. As it swung, I darted to the side, narrowly avoiding a fatal concussion, and ran as fast as my legs would carry me. Once I reached daylight, I went immediately to the guard, but they dismissed my tale. I even went to the mayor, having to interrupt his seemingly endless chat with the local guildmistress. For my troubles, I was escorted from the premises and told to lay off the ale. The nerve! I found brief employ at a warehouse, which earned me enough to stay for the week in one of the hovels near the waterfront. As soon as a seaworthy vessel makes port, I'll be aboard and begging old Graff to take me back. It can't be long. Background music, Elliot Corley, Water Temple, Alexander Zelenoff, https://soundcloud.com/Alexander Zelenoff, Steeps of Destiny, and Escadre. Echoes, 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 Echoes. From the Cavern was brought to you by Lord Baldrith, Sir Style Teakle, and Asclepius. Do you have a piece you would like us to read? Please contact us at lordbaldrith@thecaverns.net, style@thecaverns.net, or asclepius@thecaverns.net.